right, folks, I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. Hope things are going well in your neck of the woods. I've got a gift request today. Roger Smith, thank you for the gift, my friend, for this song. I don't know the artist. I'd not heard of Ben Fugate. That's how you might say it in Spanish. I'm not sure. I'm just going to go with that. Fugate. The song is insane, so I don't know what we're in for here. But Roger also sent me this Jason Eady shirt because he's a huge Jason Eady fan, as am I. But Roger's even bigger because he has seen Jason a few times. I don't know how many times, Roger, but I think you've seen him a couple of times minimum, right? So anyway, let's just see what we've got. You wanted the studio version. That's the one I've got. The studio versions always have better sound. So let's see. Insane. Insane about what? And where's Ben from? He up in your neck of the woods?
I watched the fog roll in this morning. As I drink away the pain, my mind paints a perfect picture. But the canvas is blank. I couldn't blame the circumstances.
That was him.
Well, I could get a better job. I could lose some weight. But if I dig down to the bare bones, it's just me that's in the way.
That's a great
So I swallow down another strong one. I seek to find my answers throughout the day, calling with each passing moment. Will you slowly get away? Will she ever know the truth? Drives me insane.
really good use of piano in this song.
So many times I've tried to muster fighting the load on my chest and brain. Whiskey River keeps on flowing as her and time they slip away. So I swallow down another strong one.
Yeah.
And I seek to find my answers throughout the day, calling with each passing moment. Will you slowly get away? Will she ever know the truth? Drives me insane.
What's the
Oh,
truth?
will she ever know the truth? Drives me insane. Oh, will she ever know the truth? Drives me insane.
Did we find out what that truth was? What she was looking for? Like what he wanted her to know? Because, I mean, I love that line where he said, like, when I burrowed, I think he said, when I burrowed down deep or something, it's him. It's only, he's to blame. He could lose some weight, he could stop drinking, or he could get a better job, I think is what it said. So it's within his control to get things right, but he's not getting it right. He's living proof, too. Like, he's like, the Whiskey River keeps flowing, so I'll have another drink. But he knows he needs to stop drinking. He knows he needs to get a better job. He knows he needs to lose weight. And he's not doing it. So he's self-sabotaging. But what did I miss about the truth in there? If she only knew the truth. I mean, I don't think it would be as simple as, oh, he loves her, he feels for her. There's something else going on there. We don't know much about her. We know about him and that he's having a real tough go of it, but he's handling it poorly. Maybe he'll fix things. And sometimes I wonder, songs like this, some songs are just standalones. They're just self-contained. They tell the story basically start to finish. There might be some mysteriousness in it, and all the pieces may not be filled in, but you know that that's the story that was meant to be told. Others are part of like theme albums, Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon or The Wall or what have you, where one song leads into the next. So you need to know the prior song to know the backstory to the current one and the future ones. And this is the type of song that I could see would lend itself well to a theme album. But I don't know because I don't know Ben's stuff. But I do like his voice. I like the instrumentation in it. Ordinarily, I'm not a big fan of the repeat drum loop, but I'm not opposed to it either. It's just my problem is that with pop country, that's what they use almost constantly. What do they call it? Like country rock, basically. Nashville stuff where it's like countrified rock. And you've got the guitar jams going on in there that's emblematic of rock. And you've got the repeat drum loop that's just to keep people, I don't know, just sort of energized in some way. But it's not overly creative. It worked in this song, though. And you could tell that thought was put in on the production side. I don't know if it's in the writing side. Certainly when they go into the band goes into the studio and starts working out different things. I could do this, you could do that, I could add a little this. You want to go up tempo, down tempo here. You want to take that instrument out. You want to bring in a backing vocal, whatever. You work that out at various stages. But you could tell thought was put into this because of the way the piano came in and out. And it's rare in a country song. There is not a lot of piano in country. That's why you'll hear me comment that sometimes at the beginning of a country song, you'll hear like a piano solo for a little bit. It might only be 5 seconds, it might be 10, but you're like, oh, generally speaking, we're in for a very sad song. Almost 90% of the time, that's just the number that came into my mind, but I would say about 90% of the time, when a country song leads with piano, it's going to be sad. The piano in this one, though, it was just used not just strategically, but artistically, creatively, for good effect. You almost didn't notice it, but it was there. But his voice, I really liked his voice. At first, it had this deep raspiness to it. And it did throughout, and I was worried that I might not be able to understand what he was saying well enough, but his diction was very clear. I got it, even with the raspiness, and the drum beat in the background was really in the foreground. But all of that could lend itself to not being able to understand the lyrics well. But aside from missing what her deal was, why she couldn't understand, why the missing piece, what that truth was that he wanted her to know, the song was very creative. It was very unique. Good, Roger, good find. I mean, do you know the band? Do you know Ben? Do you know the band? Do you know of them? Have you seen them? I'm guessing knowing you, somehow, they're not far from you. I'm just going to guess. So I'm going to rate this song. Man, it was different. I mean, I'll give him that much. I don't know what else he's got and what else the group has. But that was different. And I also got the sense during it that this is at least a partial self-revelation, a partial true story of something the songwriter lived. I don't know who wrote it, but I get the sense it might have been Ben himself that partly lived this truth or completely lived this truth. It is a song that you could make up. It doesn't strike me as one that you would just sit down and, I want to write a creative song. Here's an idea I have. I get the sense that this is born out of something that was his life, real. So All right, the number that popped into my head was an 8.9. It's so close to a 9. The intrigue factor just kept me in there. And I did like the instrumentation. I'm curious about what other stuff Ben's got. So I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Ben Fugate. That's how I would say it, obviously, but I'm from Jersey. So, Roger, thank you for that, my friend. That was fun. All right, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.